What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna talk to y'all about the law system. Now, I was gonna try to do this real calm, like, and be smooth, and just go and say what was on my mind. But fuck, the more I think about it, the more I get pissed off. Okay, so I go to court today for baby mama from hell hitting me with the car, and this is the funny thing to me, because before we got to our situation handling with the DA and the attorneys, I'm listening to these charges that are being brought against these people. So it's like 4 or 5 guys that come out, and it's all assault on a female, assault on a female, assault on a female. Finally, they bring a woman out. She fucked this man up. She must have hit him with a bat or something. Fucked him up. And it was a simple assault. Something wrong with this picture. So a man hits a woman. He got a whole charge for him. Assault on a female. A woman hits a man. It's simple assault. I was talking to someone today at the court, and they told me that statistically, men are more abused than women. But there's more support for a woman than a man. So let me get this right. What you just told me is the laws are harder on men than women for the same fucking thing. So she goes in, and of course she gets assault with a deadly weapon because she hit me with a car. Let's okay. So the DA, after they did all their sentencing, and so the DA comes to me and said, you know what, here's what we're gonna do. She made it sound real, like they was gonna lock it down. I'm like, yeah, I got a good one. They had me like, yeah. And so here's what happened. So they was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to downgrade her from assault with a female. We're gonna downgrade it from assault with deadly weapon to simple assault. She gets 6 months anger management and a year of probation. She pleads guilty to the simple assault. I was like, first of all, I ain't never had no plea offered to me when she was making up and imagining things. You know, these scenarios where I was kicking her ass. I didn't get no plea. They was going after me like full guns. Like they had a 50 cal aimed at my head. Now, that fucked me up. Like, I was like, oh, when this was me, y'all would have tried to put me under the fucking jail. It was, y'all gave me my own category, just like they do everybody else. Assault on a female. It wasn't no, let's downgrade this from assault on a female to simple assault. No. This bitch hit me with her car, and they gonna downgrade it from assault with deadly weapon to simple assault. 6 months anger management and a year of probation. What the fuck? Charlotte, North Carolina. Y'all done fucked up now. So I go to I'm like, man, that ain't right. So she denies the plea the whole time we're there. She's like, I ain't doing it. I don't know what she said verbatim. I wasn't in there. They took her in another room. So the DA came back to me and said, we're going to dismiss the charge. What the fuck? Why are you dismissing the charge? She didn't accept the plea, so we're going to dismiss the charge. Did I miss something? Did the world come to an end? Is this the Matrix? Somebody needs to unplug me. Am I being punked? What the fuck is going on? So I said, so you're not even going to try to take it to trial. You have x-rays. You have a police report. You have me here in a fucking boot that's holding my ankle and my foot together. You have the paperwork from the hospital showing this what was wrong on this day. This is where we're at. And she brings you a text message where I told her, if you keep fucking with me, when you give me the chance to press charges against you, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to play the same things you do, and I'm not going to do it the way you do, because you make shit up and out of imaginary world. This is her out of Adventureland or Adventure Time. You make shit up out of there, and when he goes to court, you look fucking stupid. See, here's the thing. I could have got a conviction, and I didn't go to law school. The hobo on the street could have got a conviction, and he ain't go to law school. He ain't spend $1,000. And you went to law school for what? You became a DA for what? You represent the state poorly. Now, here's the thing. I'm not mad at her, because she's only doing what she's being told she can do, which is rape the fucking state, just like any other woman. Or no, I'm not gonna say that. She's raping the state just like any other hood rat would, and the state is helping make these hood rats and these ratchet ass women that go down there and do this bullshit. Why? You offered her something, she denied it, you dismissed the case because of a text message, and she told you that I flattened her tires. How in the fuck am I going to flatten her tires with a fucking boot? Not to mention, I don't drive. I be on Percocet too goddamn much to be driving. Let's just go ahead and say it like this, people. If it was a man, he wouldn't have got no downgrade from assault on a female, and this was his first time. This is what they said. This is bullshit they said to me. This is her first child. She don't have any priors. Motherfucker, neither did I. But that didn't stop y'all from trying to get me under the jail. I ain't never been arrested before. I ain't never hit a woman. But that bitch is pushing it. Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Okay. I'm coming down. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, so here's what I'm saying, people. Don't ask for equal rights. Women, hood rats, prefer, hood rats, bottom barrel, nasty, stupid bitches, baby mamas. Don't ask for equal rights if you're not willing to actually show that you want them. Y'all out here causing havoc for what? Because you can. Not because it's right, but because you can. The state is allowing you to do this bullshit. Just like I told y'all in one of my previous videos. A man can report his woman or his baby mama to DSS, and that bitch will have no consequences. If the same thing is said from the woman about the man, that nigga might lose his kids for 30 days until they finish with an investigation that shouldn't have been taking place in the first place. And then, once they find out that it's a fake investigation, they don't even go do nothing to her. They literally just wasted hours on something that could have been for real. You wasted resources, manpower, research, effort, and you took this man's children away from him for nothing. That's just like Georgia, how they locked that dude up for overpaying his child support. Come on, get the fuck out of here. So I overpaid on my child support. Oh, speaking of child support, they said that I was behind on child support. Motherfucker, when I was paying child support, they was taking it right out of my check. There ain't no way that I could be behind on that. Like, bitch, you getting paid before I do. Like, what? Come on now. I was like, no, I'm not behind on child support. I don't pay child support anymore. We were living together, so they turned the shit off. And on top of that, when I was actually overpaid, and they sent me a check back for $120. So, pretty much what y'all just told me is the court system in Charlotte, North Carolina favors two type of people: rich people and women. If you Mexican, Latino, I'm gonna say it like that: Latino, Asian, it's Korean, Asian. That's all. That's all in that same area. If y'all Asian, persuasion, depending on your situation, white. You got to be rich and a woman. If you broke and white, if you anything else, but if you're rich, the only color they care about is green, so you good. If you a woman, they own it. But you got to be the one pressing charges. If the woman is pressing charges, they own it. If the man is pressing charges against the woman, so it fucked me up. That really did. It fucked me up to a whole nother level. Like, women only do what women can know they can do. Why? Because the system is built that way. The system in Charlotte, North Carolina, and yes, I'm gonna keep saying it because I ain't never been represented by the state, and for the first time, I was represented by the state, and they showed me what they was about. The state of Charlotte, North Carolina, or the representatives that represented the state of North Carolina, suck dick. Assholes. They just, come on now. I could have, okay, so let's just say it went to trial. If they would have brought that stupid ass text message, so why would you send this text message saying that if you do XYZ, I forgot what it said verbatim, but it was in the nature of, when you file these fake ass restraining orders and these assault charges, you do it for attention, and when I do it, it's gonna stick. Now, here's what I was saying. Any person in their right goddamn mind would have said this in response. It was a deterrent. It was to keep her from doing the bullshit that she do, because she played with the court system like it's a playground. And I was picking up my daughter. Well, I wasn't picking up my daughter. I was taking my daughter out of her house because of an incident on the day that I'm scheduled to have my daughter. She called the police and told them that I was trying to forcefully take my daughter out her house. The police get there and I said, look, I want my daughter. Give me my daughter. You're a civil servant. Serve me. Get my daughter out the house. I showed them the court order where, it's an order. She signed it, I signed it. Okay, I want my daughter. Get my daughter. Sir, this is what we need to do. No, fuck you. Give my daughter. Ma'am, we have to go by this civil order. If I say no, will you arrest me? That was her response. It took 10 minutes for her to say, you know what? I'm going to go get her dressed and give them to him. And I'm going to tell you what had to be said for her to say, you know what? I'm going to go get Jenna dressed and I'm going to bring her back and, so you can leave. The officer said, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Since y'all both can't be reasonable, I'm going to call DSS or Department of Social Services, and they're going to remove custody from the both of you. And after the officer said that, she was like, I'm going to go get her dressed, and then I'm going to give her to you. Are you fucking serious? It took all of that for you to do what you were supposed to do in the first place? Come on now. So, bam. That'll knock that shit out the window. She has a history of creating situations. In 2013, she followed me downstairs, got her ass whooped by my sister. I broke up a fight. Me and my sister go to jail. They didn't arrest us out on the street. They arrested us. We went to the police station to file charges, which I wasn't going to file no charges. My sister was going to file charges because she assaulted my sister. I was just going to be there, a witness. What happened? The witness and the victim go to jail. What the fuck? So it gets put in the court, and her response to the, because when you go to court, you get to cross question the stories. So she told her story, and I asked her, well, this whole situation could have been avoided if you would have took your ass back upstairs. I didn't say it like that in court, but pretty much, if you would have took your ass back upstairs. Right? Right. Why didn't you go back upstairs after you were advised to go back upstairs by your mother, or as I like to call her, your Renee, me, as well as my sister? She said I was too scared to. How the fuck you too scared to get out of a situation? You know how a lot come on now. Oh, this is my favorite shit. This is my favorite part. She said that my sister combatively confronted her by telling her to go upstairs. How the fuck do you aggressively tell somebody to get upstairs while you're trying to calm down a situation? Now, there's a way to do it. There's definitely a way to tell somebody, get the fuck upstairs. Nah, you need to go upstairs. Jenna is outside. That's what my sister said. And for my sister getting out of the car, coming to approach the situation and try to calm that situation down, she ends up going to jail. Like, you followed us. Then, get this, we had to leave the scene of the shit because, for one, she came over the balcony, she's screaming and acting a fucking fool. For what? For what? So you didn't want to go upstairs at first, but you got your ass whooped, and now you want to go upstairs. Matter of fact, she didn't even want to go upstairs then. The neighbors came outside and pulled her upstairs. So, pretty much what you just told me is that the neighbors had to come outside, pull you upstairs for you to go over the banister and yell and scream like you're who you are, an ignorant bitch. So it gets put in court, charges get dropped. Matter of fact, here's the crazy thing. She dropped the charges on my sister, and charges were still pursued against me. But those charges were dropped. So now here's my thing. Once you find the history out, anybody could have made the fucking case. The hobo on the street could have made the fucking case. The fish in the fishbowl could have made this case. My dog Zeus could have made this case. And he don't even speak English. He bark. My daughter's dog Rocky could have made this case, and he a puppy. The state, y'all just represent, whoever this bitch is that represented y'all, she fucked up on so many levels. She didn't even try to pursue the case. That tells me two things. Two more things, honestly. So it tells me a total of four things. The state represents rich people, women, and y'all pick and choose who y'all pursue. It also tells me that y'all full of shit. The state of North Carolina is full of shit. If you're not rich and you're not a woman, you're about to get fucked royally. What they just did to me is they bent me over. They told me, assume the position. Assume the position. No Vaseline. And stuck it right up there. No Vaseline, no lubricant, no nothing. They just fucked the shit out of me. They had me sit up there from 9 o'clock to... shit, what time did I leave? They had me sit up there pretty much all goddamn morning and some of the afternoon and most of these to tell me that they were dismissing charges without even pursuing charges. The state of North Carolina gonna make a lot of ratchet bitches. That's what's gonna happen. The state of North Carolina is made for ratchet bitches. So if you're a ratchet bitch, come on, North Carolina.